Hello. So just another random and spontaneous video. For no one. Because there's no one here. All thoughts of any characters are just thoughts that appear now in this immediacy. But as soon as the thought appears, or as soon as a thought arises, look for it, and you cannot find the thought because there are no thoughts here, now in this immediacy. And this is the freedom, this is the relief, the liberation. And it's always here. It's always been this way. So that person or that character or that self that you believe you are, and it's only a belief, it's just a thought that you believe in, it's never been here. So the self actually can't fall away or collapse or die because it was never here in the first place. This that's appearing is already the case, with no stories here. There's no stories. They're just thoughts that appear or arise in this. And that's why I say it's the only freedom, because it seems that if you identify with thoughts, time, characters, stories, that's suffering. But if you look in direct seeing, this that's here does not suffer. This is effortless. It doesn't move. It's still and silent. It's always been. It will always be. And yes, thoughts of the me character appear. And yes, thoughts about the story appear, about memories of the past and plans for the future. And thoughts of others, me, you, them. But none of it's happening. It only happens in a thought-based illusion, which can't be found. You cannot find the illusion because it isn't happening. There's just seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, sensations or feelings, and then the illusion of thought. There's no time. Without thinking, what time is it? Without thinking, what day, what month, what year? When there's no identification with thought, where are you? What location? The thoughts are so powerful, and the illusion can feel so real and solid. But this is here without thoughts. And it's always been this way. You know, I'm not giving any advice or teaching, but if it can be sensed that this is more of a sensory experience, you know, there's a seeing can't think. Seeing doesn't have a clue what's happening. So that illusion of you, that illusion of thought is late. It pipes up after the seeing and says, it labels it with language that's been learned through conditioning. You know, if there's a seeing, you might label a tree a tree. But without thought, without labels, without language, it's just seeing. And then hearing, you might hear a sound, and then thoughts will pipe up again and say, well, that's the sound of a car, or that's the sound of a dog barking. But it's just the sound. Yeah, I just made a quick video. I'm just at work at the moment. Got the sunflowers there. It appears that I'm swamped with admin at the moment, but I'm just taking a break, and yeah, it was just a random pick up the phone, click record, and there seems to be a video happening. I don't know really what to say, as usual. But it can become clear and obvious that there is no self here. That character that you believe you are Can it exist without thinking? It's not here, and it's never been here. And it's a wonderful and devastating realization for no one. Because you're seeking something outside of this immediacy. But there isn't an outside of this immediacy. There never has been. Everything appears in this immediacy. This timeless oneness or wholeness. And it's always been that way. You know, any memories that pop up of your childhood didn't happen in the past. They appear now in this immediacy. Any thoughts of tomorrow? Well, tomorrow can never arrive. It's never arrived. There's only ever this. This isn't going anywhere. Where would it go? How could this go anywhere? It's already the case. Where would it have came from? It's always just been this. That's why it's a bit of a tragic joke, really, because it gets missed, it gets overlooked because of seeking. But the one who's seeking isn't. It's not there. Look, you can't find the me character. There's no seeking here. It's an illusion. Even the seeking's not happening. Because as I said earlier, when a thought arrives or arises or appears or pops up, try to find the thought in this. It's not here. But yeah, hope you have a nice day. Need to get back to work. Much love.